I'm in this ridiculously fabulous great mood today, and I think it's due to just generally feeling well, but I also think that it is due to being able to do some of these free tarot readings that I've been doing for you guys. Um, I haven't really had the opportunity to do, some really great or in-depth tarot readings, and I honestly did not realize how in-depth they would actually get. Um, but I'm having fun. I'm getting to learn about a handful of you guys, because obviously, I can't do, 650 tarot readings, not in any short amount of time, but I've been I've been having a lot of fun. I've got to know some of you guys, and the the drawings are fun for me. I know they're fun for you guys. I intend on providing several of them, so so everybody gets an opportunity to have one, and I'll keep it going. I wanted to, talk a little bit about tarot and how I'm doing my tarot readings for you, because I am, such a beginner. And I wanted to let you know a little bit about it. I'm using the Greer Tarot, and I love this tarot deck, like, so much. It, specifically, the first thing that catches my eye is the artwork and how it goes, all the way to the edge, there, all the way to the edge of the card. And, just for a few, ooh, death card, for a few of you guys, this is the artwork on this. There's the lovers. Wow, I'm pulling some pretty some major arcana cards here. I'll have to look into that later. But yeah, the artwork on these cards is just gorgeous. I love this deck. It is the deck that I primarily use. It's the deck that I carry around with me everywhere I go. And it's a lot of fun. I absolutely adore this deck. And it's a great starter deck. In addition to my Greer Tarot, I do have the Rider-Waite. I have the very, very risque Decameron Tarot. And I have the Zombie Tarot, because if you haven't figured out yet, I am a huge zombie horror genre fan. In particular, The Walking Dead. I absolutely just adore The Walking Dead and the cast and crew and the show and everything about it. So I have that tarot deck because it's just something that I absolutely wanted. I think I have, I have some, and I started collecting tarot, so a lot of them I haven't looked at in a while, other than my Greer, because I'm beginning. And I believe I have a spirits deck floating around this place somewhere. I can't really, I don't, that may be all of them right now. But what I'm going to try to do is, primarily I'll be doing, the drawing readings from my Greer deck, but I will start incorporating, or if you have a request on what particular kind of deck that you would like me to use, I can do that. Also, a lot of what I use to do some of my interpretations is this book, Tarot Plain and Simple. I use it as a guideline sometimes. I ask for you to ask me, one specific question, and a lot of the times the cards just take me in a completely different direction. So I always have to pull that bonus card to get some insight onto the question that I actually ask. I get a great deal of background when I do a reading on you, so you know, just be prepared. You know, it is a simple reading for me, but it does get in depth. But it's pretty, it's just really, it's awesome. It brings me closer to you guys, and I'm enjoying it a lot. An idea that I'm kicking around right now is doing some birth charts, some astrology birth charts. I have been playing around with this for a few months now, and trying to put together birth charts. I've been doing my husband's birth chart. I've been doing my kid's birth chart. I've done a few of my friend's birth chart. I've done my ex-husband's girlfriend's birth chart. Like, you know, I've just been an explosion of this, because astrology and tarot is two things that I really, really am interested in, and things that I really want to get a grasp on in the background. So I'm going to, you know, try to incorporate that in. Of course, this is something that takes quite a deal more time than just a simple tarot reading. So for that reason, it's going to have to be some really special something or other that I choose people by. But again, you know, this is just something that I'm working on, and I'm kicking it around, trying to get an idea of what I want to do with the page. But, you know, and plus, you know, Witchy Wednesday, you know, I'm coming out with an installment every Wednesday of the video, and I'm really enjoying doing that. I'm really enjoying getting to show you who I am, and try to give you that personal experience that is so difficult to get when you first come on this path. It's so hard. You know, you cruise Witchfox, you cruise Facebook, you're cruising, you know, these pagan sites or the pagan social sites, and it's so incredibly difficult to try and connect with someone that you really need to. And it's even more difficult to try and find someone who is really experienced at the craft. And here I am, you know, 3 years and a handful of months in, and you know, I've had a few experiences, some not so awesome, some really awesome, and I think, you know, I'm at a point where I can let you in on a few of those things. You know, just keep in mind that I am not an expert. I am not a high priestess. I'm just a first degree, first level, and I really just, you know, want to get this out. And because when you go searching for a group or, you know, a place that you want to go, you can run into some people that are not so awesome. That first happened to me when I was looking for a coven. I was in the Maryland, well, the tri-state area, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, and I kind of ran into some people that weren't, they were just, it just really wasn't for me. There was no teaching. It was all ritual. I have a real problem with ceremonial magic masquerading as Wicca, and there was a lot of that going on. You know, I'm not real flashy. I don't live for the ritual. I live for the experience. And I really needed to find something more suited to me. So it was kind of weird. You know, my husband would go with me to some of these meetings, and he's just like, no, you can't do that. These people are just here for the potluck. They're not here for a spiritual experience. You need to, you know, go elsewhere. So I hit a lot of dead ends there. I moved to North Carolina and connected with a group and had some really good experiences there. And just, you know, there was personality conflict, so I'm no longer part of that group. But as far as the religious education went, I learned quite a bit. So there are benefits to being in a part of a group, but don't think that you necessarily have to have that. There's also a lot of downfalls into being in a group. And, you know, I just don't want you to feel, if you're coming from a Christian background, I felt the need to be in a group because I always went to a group every Sunday as a Protestant. And so I initially felt that I need to be in this group with these people. I need to submerge myself. I need to get myself into some learning. And consequently, you know, you dive in, you buy books, you're reading all this stuff. And to tell you the truth, just because it's written in a book by a Wiccan author, a popular Wiccan author, doesn't mean that that's necessarily what you need to be living your life by. You know, I've just come to experience a whole lot of weirdness studying British traditional Wicca and other things. So, you know, don't feel like it's really hard. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm getting my thoughts out here, because I care and because I don't want a whole lot of misled Wiccans getting taken advantage of. I want to be as helpful as I possibly can. I want to cut out any drama. I don't want you to feel pressure to have to be in a group. And I don't want you to believe everything that you see on first glance, because that can be very detrimental spiritually. And when you find out certain things about stuff that you've been studying or about people that you've been studying with, and it hurts you when you find these things out, it can be devastating. So ask me questions. I'm going to do these tarot readings. I'm going to keep considering, you know, doing these astrological birth charts. I'm going to try to think of a few more awesome things that I can do for you guys. I'm going to do some research. I think I had a request for some pendulum information, which that's going to be a challenge for me because I've done absolutely no work with pendulums. So I will definitely be looking into that. I will sort through the BS and the awesomeness, and I will give you the awesomeness to the best of my ability. And hopefully I can get some nice information, a really good firm ground for everybody that comes here to jump off from. So yeah, I'm Thistle Night Bliss. This is my third video. Kind of had a rambling topic going on, but I had a lot of fun. And you know, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm on YouTube. My channel's Thistle Night Bliss. You know, I share my videos on as above, so below. Get in contact with me. Leave your feedback. I want to know, positive and negative. You know, I like constructive criticism. I am new. I am not a professional. And I've only been doing this for, you know, a little over 3 years. So definitely don't take my word as the final judgment, and research. We can come together. We can compare ideas. So brightest blessings. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to have a fabulous rest of the day, and take care. I look forward to seeing a lot of you and seeing your names pop up in these drawings and getting to know you. Have an awesome day.